Dense fog is pushed in along major highways and beaches early this morning. Make sure to travel safely as visibility could be below a quarter of a mile or less. You might need to use those windshield wipers a time or two before heading out to work, but don't worry, we're going to see a nice clearing pattern just for a few hours. Expect to see those mid to high level clouds out there. Temperatures into the 70s, 80s, and 90s. And as the sun begins to set, well, thunderstorms are back in our forecast. Take a look there. I'm tracking some wet weather as early as 7 p.m. here in Santa Barbara. So let's talk about it here with my future track. You can see those cloudy skies appearing by the afternoon. Again, we'll see some mid to high level clouds out there, and watch as this low pressure system spins in a lot of moisture and quite the interesting setup here. 7:30 p.m. So this is a little bit later than we were looking at yesterday, but we're going to be clipped by some of these showers in Santa Maria, Lompoc, near Point Conception as well. What's interesting and the newest development I have about this system is a lot of this moisture is actually pushing westward. So I do think we'll see a significant amount of rainfall over the coastal waters. However, now we're starting to just get some spottier showers through these areas closer to Santa Maria, San Luis Obispo. Not as much rainfall here in Santa Barbara. Take a look, 2:30 in the morning. If you don't have to travel overnight, please don't. It's going to be one of those messy commutes. We'll be seeing fast and erratic moving shower activity, getting indications of yellows and reds out there. By the time you wake up tomorrow morning, the bulk of the moisture has moved out. We're just going to be looking at some spottier showers through Paso Robles just until about 8 or 9 o'clock in the morning. And then by the time we make it to Wednesday midday, skies clearing out. We'll finally get rid of these humid and muggy conditions. Temperatures ease up a little bit as well. We are still sitting at about a 10 to 20% chance of showers through Wednesday afternoon. Likely just going to get some of those wet weather conditions over the coastal waters though. Here's a look at our rainfall forecast. So again, a pretty big development from yesterday. I do think now that these storms have more of a westerly component, we'll be getting the most amount of showers through Gaviota, Lompoc, but even up in San Luis Obispo, I don't think my modeling's quite doing a great job here. We'll likely be around that ½ of an inch mark or less as well. I think we hit it on the nail on the head here in Santa Barbara. We're back to about a ¼ of an inch, about a 1/10 of an inch for those inland areas, and very minimal measurable rainfall down in Ventura County. Let's talk about temperatures today. So overcast skies, a few hours of clearing, temperatures 70s and 80s on tap. I think we'll max out at 78 on the dot here in Santa Barbara. We have no watches or warnings to worry about. Again, just those thunderstorms developing. You'll likely see a lot of those lightning flashes as all of this activity pretty much takes place overnight. There's a look at temperatures in San Luis Obispo. It's toasty the further inland that you are. I'm looking at 98 degrees up in Paso Robles, 80s near Avila Beach. Not a great beach day to be outside. Again, very erratic moving showers and thunderstorms as we track through the evening. Here's a look at temperatures near Ventura. Coastline not too bad into the 70s, but I'm forecasting for 80s and 90s inland. We have a big weather pattern shift as we track through the work week and weekend. Luckily for us, we start to ease up with our temperatures, and it's going to feel a little bit more like fall. So if you want to start planning apple picking, maybe the pumpkin patch, this weekend is the perfect one to do so. Have a good one.